1 year after Irene hit some areas, but National Grid crews still have a lot of work to do as well. As our Lori Chung reports, getting back to normal may still be a long way off.
1 year later, it seems like it was just yesterday.
But the time that's passed since Hurricane Irene left her devastating stamp on the region is finally starting to mean much less work for National Grid crews to do.
We were getting daily requests for reconnect or disconnect orders, but now it's slowed down to where it's a weekly, varying levels.
With homes and businesses still being rehabbed or demolished, the storm marks an unprecedented restoration job for the utility. 156,000 homes and businesses were left without power here at the National Grid facility in Cobleskill. Supervisor Jeff Van Duzen says the task of rebuilding literally hit home.
There's a lot of emotions attached to something like this. These people are not only friends, but there's also a lot of relatives.
More than 3,000 workers helped the utility respond to devastation like it had never seen. The Amsterdam substation damaged beyond repair, nearly 400 utility poles to replace, and the gas pipeline on Lock 9 at the Mohawk River destroyed.
It was really 3 events within a week's time. I mean, every time we thought, oh, okay, we got the restoration done for Hurricane Irene, another thing came along right in the back of it.
Irene was followed by the tornado that ripped through Amsterdam and then Tropical Storm Lee. Spokesman Patrick Stella says the onslaught of disasters has actually revealed how National Grid can respond better in future events.
I think communication was a big deal for us. Looking at how we can improve our communications with the emergency personnel, the towns that were affected.
National Grid says restoration costs top $50 million, and with ongoing work to replace that substation and other work on its infrastructure, it's likely that figure will rise. Reporting from the newsroom, Lori Chung, YNN.
Jeff Van Duzen and his crew published a book detailing National Grid's response called Schoharie County Stronger Than Irene. So far, that book has sold 4,500 copies and raised $56,000 for flood victims. And don't forget, we're still looking for your photos from Irene. You were such a big part of our storytelling a year ago when you shared